Man, Rooster, it's gotta be 5 o'clock somewhere. Arr, arr, arr. Hey everybody, welcome back to
That show.
I'm Bishop.
I'm Rooster.
And today, getting all wired up.
We're getting plugged in.
Uploaded, downloaded, side to side.
Yup. Today we're going to talk about our possible future of living inside of computers and maybe jacking out of our bodies. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for it.
Well,
I hope by the time I'm fucking 60, I can just shed this fucking meat bag and hop right in a robot. Fucking.
So, the premise behind this is all this technology and research into AI, and more specifically, we've got Elon Musk and his Neuralink.
Yep.
Right? Since he started this project, it's been controversial, it's been exciting, people have said it's the devil. It's all kinds of things.
Well, I mean, everything that's fun has been called the devil at some point.
Oh, sure. Including foosball. But, no, here recently, they just showed a demonstration of I don't know what type of primate it is. It's a monkey of some sort. Monkey. And it's got a Neuralink, and it's literally playing Pong using its brain.
How do we know that it was actually plugged in the monkey and some guy wasn't just behind the curtain? Like,
it's true. It is true. We really don't know. But if it's real,
it's pretty fucking crazy.
That's
technology.
A huge leap.
Right.
Like interfacing with electronics, just using your brain.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, everybody's literally going to turn into Stephen Hawking.
Right. Lights turn on.
Just, you got a whole factories running off one dude. But it opens up so many possibilities, right? Like if you're dying cancer and you're not ready to go, and if there's the ability to take your consciousness and shift it into an AI environment until, I don't know, they clone your body or they freeze you,
right.
And then they figure out a cure for cancer and they thaw your ass back out and bring you back out.
Or not even swapping you bodies, it's like being able to manipulate the brain to such an extent, like they can reactivate neurons and shit that have died by sending these electrical pulses through them and give people who have lost sight or motion in half their body back that ability to do that because they can retrain those neurons and shit. The horizon that we're stepping into is kind of incredible.
Right. So you I don't know if you've seen what is that Netflix show? Altered Carbon. Have you seen Altered Carbon?
I have not. I have not seen it. I've heard about it though.
Dope, right? So what they have is they have an implant, and the implant has you. It has you in it, right? And it's called shedding. They shed their sleeve. That's your body's called a sleeve.
Okay.
That's really, really bad jokes coming up, but so and what happens is that they can take your I don't even remember what the little piece is called, but whatever, they take the piece out and they can transmit you across space, download you into another one, and then put you into another recipient body or a clone body, and then you walk around.
Jeez.
So you could be any color of person you want to be. You could be any sex of a person you want to be. But you're still you. But you get to live all these different lives, right, and experiences. But if that thing is damaged, you're fucked, right? Now, the really wealthy people in the show, they always have what I would consider like little Wi-Fi towers all over the place, right? So their imprint is always being updated. So if something happens,
like backed up to the cloud or
exactly,
whatever.
They're being backed up, without eating cheese. So that whole concept is pretty awesome when you think about it in a sci-fi nature, because what if that's what it is? That's what we become, right? We colonize hundreds of worlds.
Right,
but
you can literally just send people through information rather than actually having to transport a body that requires water and food and heat and oxygen. That would be fucking insane.
Right?
Our capability as a species would just blow up.
Right. And I think that's why, I honestly think that's why Elon Musk bought the company that was working on the project, right? And he made it his own, is because he knows if he has any ability to step foot on Mars.
Right, that'll be it.
Because you ultimately, you could ship entire cargo ships full of androids, right? But to, like you said, to transport that much water, that much food,
exactly,
all the necessities,
shelter and all that shit. Yeah, it'd be so many resources and.
But they just beam your ass up.
Right,
you're there in 17 minutes.
Beam me up, Scotty.
You just turn on. You're just this robot, and you still get to go experience it. Maybe not the physical sensations.
Yeah.
But the audio and the visual is there. That's pretty dope.
And eventually, when they really start tapping into the brain, they'll probably figure out the physical sensation part of it. And,
I'm sure.
And I'm sure it'll be indistinguishable from reality, once it gets really good. So.
Well, you look at what they do with the new prosthetics now, right?
Exactly. That are linked to the electrodes in your fucking muscles.
Right.
So you move a muscle, your brain sends to this muscle, and it's like, oh, it knows you want you to close your hand on the prosthetic. I still don't even understand that shit. That's so cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But the whole monkey, let's get back to the monkey playing Pong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. You
Right.
see a monkey sitting there, and it's playing Pong.
Looking at it.
It's looking at it. Like, it's almost like a cat in a feather. It's just sitting there. It's like, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Elon doesn't fuck around. I'm sure that it's pretty legit. But.
Well, and then you think about the medical practicalities of all this.
Exactly.
Right? Again, if you're dying of cancer, horrible accident, maybe your physical body's going to die, right? Horrible things happen to people all the time. And then you end up with people that are in a comatose state, right? They're completely brain dead, right? But their body's still good, right?
True.
Now you jack you into there. Maybe you can become your neighbor.
Right.
I told you not to tell him that there was an electrical outlet near the pool.
That reminds me of that Ace Ventura. Well, if you were me, then I'd be you, and I'd use your body to climb to the top.
But yeah, it's a totally interesting concept. That you're right. I mean, if it got to a point where you could just transmit who you are to a different world, right? Traveling,
light speed.
I mean, yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, they're transmitting you on laser signals.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and then you get there and do what you're going to do. I think about it in a practicality sense of maybe you're not actually, going to another world to inhabit it. Maybe it's a mining resource, and the link is so that you can control the machinery.
Oh wow, yeah, and just remote control literally a person up there, fucking
or a robot or machinery.
You could get a lot of work done way more efficiently to
injury rate goes way down.
Right.
Those insurance companies are loving it.
Right. But then you break into like your brain and how many of these areas of your brain actually make up your consciousness and stuff. I feel like it's so impossible. I don't know. Maybe in like 100 years or 200 years they'll have it figured out. But I feel like so many things make up your consciousness of who you are. So all these different parts of your brain that we don't understand. That if you did get plugged in and transferred, I feel like you wouldn't be the exact same you. You'd like. This is when we get into like philosophy questions of who you are, what's a consciousness, what's a soul, exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know because when you get older, you still have really good memories and things that are important to you that are important that you will always have this special place in your brain for. But the majority of that crap just disappears.
Exactly.
Right? And
I don't know. It's called pruning. Your brain prunes itself.
Well, it's definitely doing something.
To get rid of memories.
It's definitely doing something. Because there's a lot of shit I don't remember anymore. And I remember a lot of things.
Right.
What do you? I mean, what would you do? What would you do? Because I believe you are who you are at this moment, right? And yes, you have recall memory, and you know certain things that are in there. But you can't tell me that the memories that I have would take up that much digital space.
Oh yeah, no. With the size of fucking memory cards and shit, like our brains probably maybe store 100 gigs of information.
Think?
I mean, that,
you think? But is that okay? Is that recall personal information, or is that the information that your brain retains to operate your body without you knowing it?
I mean, I feel like that would be a smaller amount of information, right? Maybe we don't notice because it's like autopilot, but
I don't know, because I feel like I don't feel like the consciousness in who we are at any current moment is any more than like an 8 gig.
Yeah, 8 gig fucking memory card.
8 gig card.
But I mean, and I think that until I hear a song or I see a game that I haven't played in forever, and then I'm like, oh my god, and it opens this vault in my brain, and all this information starts flooding in that I didn't even know was in there.
That's true.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff hidden in there that we don't even think about on the surface, subconscious.
It is true. And a lot of things, there's a lot of things that I think would be really awesome to re-experience again for a first time. Like, remember the first time you found your favorite fruit, right? Like,
right.
The first time you tasted it, or the first time you found, what type of sheets you like on your bed.
Just
right?
Soaking up that feeling again. I've never seen Ready Player One, but Cole was telling me about the books.
That's amazing.
That's what you've told me. I know, that's what you've told me. And I don't know if it's in the movie or if it's just in the book, but he said that's a big part of their whole world is that they sell experiences. Somebody will experience something, they upload it, and then you just jack right into that experience and you get to feel those emotions and you get to experience that for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it is a big part of it but it almost becomes like a drug.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you again, I'm a foodie, right? Like, if I want to sit down, but I don't want to physically eat everything,
right?
But I can jack into that experience.
To a memory of just pigging out.
But tasting every little thing.
Yeah.
Without actually physically eating it. Right? Like, you're adrenaline junkie, and you're doing all these crazy, like, skydiving experiences, hang gliding, swimming with sharks after you cut yourself 20 times. I don't know. I mean, and then you have the people that want to feel what death is.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
And they just can't get enough of it. Right? They want to feel like that termination, that abrupt, adrenaline rush, and then nothing. Right? So
that would be fucking crazy. Can you imagine how that's going to change our entire perspective on, like, death? And because nobody has any idea what happens. People think that they know or have theories, but, like,
right. And I don't know. When I was younger, I used to worry, and I've done some pretty crazy shit, but I used to worry about dying a lot, right? Especially when I was in my 20s. And then there was just this point where I was just like, I honestly, I don't remember who told me. I want to attribute it to my grandfather, but I don't think it was him. But somebody just straight up looked at me and told me one time, said, you came in this world alone and you're leaving this world alone, and there ain't nothing you can do to change it. And that's very true, because it's very deep and impactful, because you could have this great big family and everybody loves you, right? And everybody cares about you and respects you and wants you to have the best. But ultimately, you can't take them.
Right, exactly.
It's like money. You can't take it with you.
Exactly. The Egyptians tried it. Can't
them shits is still sitting in jars. Right. Them organs didn't go anywhere. All them dead cats they buried around them. Horses. Servants.
No, I'm bringing my 15 servants with me too.
Right. Could you be that? Imagine that poor bastard.
Right.
Like,
fuck.
I knew there was something wrong when they told me to go back and get that papaya scroll. I knew something was up. How many candles do we have left?
Right.
But you make a really good point, because that the Egyptians believed that in a almost a religious form, that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Their consciousness was being uploaded, right?
Right.
religious people think when you die, you're going to go to heaven. So you get to take all your memories with you, and you get to go to heaven, right? And then the people on the other side of that, if you're a bad person, you know, like a lot of people want to say I am, but I'm like, I'm just going to go down and drink fucking Mai Tais and wear shorts.
Devil will be taking shots of whiskey with me.
Right? There's a reason I'm still here. He's not ready. Well, I'll keep that one up there for a little while longer. Right. I can't handle that right now.
Like, this motherfucker is going to cause a whole stir of trouble.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see where we go with this technology because I think the depth of it. Now, and then the other part of it is like interspecies communication. You want to talk to your dog?
Come here, Scruffy. I'm plugging you in.
Right? Talk to your cat? How about your fish?
But it's like, realistically, that could probably work. Because if you can take these rudimentary thought processes or how they feel, you know, it's like you can translate that, you know, emotion pretty easily into like what they're feeling or what they understand. So it's like, I think that's totally in the realm of capability. That'd be crazy.
Right? Actually being able to speak to other animals.
Yeah.
Right? Besides our own species.
Right.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Could you imagine? Imagine you're sitting there one night and you flip it on because you took your cat to the vet and your cat has no idea what happened, but you put a Neuralink in their fucking brain and your cat's sitting there digging their butthole out and you click on it, you're like, hey, what are you doing? Oh my God, is he in my head? Can you hear me for real?
Holy shit.
Oh no. Oh, you really do enjoy that. Why? What are you doing?
You really do enjoy that. Yeah, the whole capabilities, all this shit. Like I said, we'll see over the next 50 years how insane it's gonna get. If we truly unlock the capability of the human mind, this shit is gonna get out of hand.
And then just transferring your permanent, if you had the opportunity to transfer yourself permanently into a AI world.
Yeah, right. For real. Yeah, not even into a different robot body, actually into a virtual reality where you can experience everything to that extent.
Right.
That shit would be crazy.
It's insane.
Sign me up. I'm not going to be number one in line, though.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No. No.
I'm going to wait till it's the fucking iPhone and they're handing them out.
I would definitely be that person that'd be on the back side of that, and I'm waiting for the last thread of life getting ready to be pulled from my body and go, no, I'm ready now.
All right.
I'm ready.
Do it.
Do it. Just put me in right there. Right there. I don't care. Just right there. That's fine.
With your luck, they'd be going to plug you in and just beep.
Right?
You're like, oh, fuck, we lost him.
Dave, hit him!
Did you get me in? Is this it?
No, we got to do this. Oh my goodness! Leave your comments below. We want to read. We want to read them. We're really wanting to read these because this is out of control. But
don't forget to like the video and subscribe and maybe share it with a couple people. We'd appreciate that. So
all day long. If you enjoyed it and you're laughing, chances are somebody else wants to too. So, I don't know. You got anything else?
No, I think we covered the crazy extent that.
I mean, we can keep going,
too, right?
But I think these poor people have had enough.
Right. All right, you guys. Unless the next round's on you, we gotta go.
Cheers. See ya.
I just spilled beer all over myself.
Oh no!
I thought I could get it in one go.
That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, that show.